That time, I had been reading and listening to actually a poet named Robert Bly, who I believe spent some time here. Did he? No. I'm thinking of Donald Hall. But Robert Bly said, among other things, he said it's important to write poems and to recite them in front of people whenever you get the chance. And I think it could be said, it's just the same as it's important to learn an instrument and perform it in front of people. It's important to learn to sing and perform in front of people. It's important to learn to do art and put it in front of people. And it's kind of mysterious to me, but those words were really true for me. And when I started doing poetry, performing it, spending time with it, and pushing myself to do it, it made me grow in ways that I wouldn't have otherwise grown. It was very important to me, to my development as a person, to do this. So it's fitting, I think, here at Arts Night for me to say that to you. This poem is about that. It's called Growth. It started as a pimple in front of my left ear. A little hard point grew out of its middle. I scratched it off, but it always grew back. It stayed that way most of one summer. With the cooler weather, it grew into a little horn, like a dog's dew claw, poking out from under the arm of my glasses. My wife wanted me to see a dermatologist. She thought it might be malignant. I told her I would, but something kept me from it. By Christmas, it was an inch long. I adjusted my glasses so the arm rested on my horn instead of my ear. I let my hair grow, and it wasn't as noticeable. By late winter, it was as long as my thumb, but thicker. It anchored firmly in my skull, emerging from the middle of my temple. It made my glasses cockeyed, and I stopped wearing them. Oddly, I found I didn't need them. Not that I saw any better. It just didn't matter. By Mother's Day, it was a good 6 inches, with a gentle upward curve curling backward at the tip. It stopped growing at that point. Up until then, it was coarse and porous, with smoky brown splotches over bone white. With the summer heat, though, it became shiny and smooth, with a warm orange patina and dark lines along its serpentine form. Even so, the executive committee voted to let me go. I applied myself to projects around the house. As the horn grew smoother, it changed the quality of sounds that reached my ear. My hearing became acute. TV and radio became intensely annoying, and I stopped using them. Birdsong took on meaning, much like human speech. Some of it useful, like warnings about weather, but most of it petty, threats and braggadocio. I stayed outside all day and most nights. I stopped reacting to bug bites. I got a lot of weeding done, laid stones around the house, finished the landscaping. Sleep on hard ground under ink-black skies brought dreams. Animal, plant, and ground smells became familiar to me. Heat, cold, rain, and wind affected me beyond mood and mode of dress. My daughters were happy. They slept outside with me and ate whatever and whenever they wanted. My wife took photographs of me with my horn. My best friends came to visit often, and we drank lemonade on the patio. And the days came and came as they come for beasts, unbroken and inevitable. darkness and woolly gray giving way to blue.